I'm sure you all have heard of steroids and why people use steroids. Specifically, in the case I'm talking about today, anabolic steroids, which enhance performance, whether it be in athletes or in gym goers, fitness people. And I personally have known people in my life who have tried out these anabolic steroids and have reaped the consequences, not knowing the effects, both short-term and long-term, it can have on people's body and mental health. And so I know people who have suffered heart attacks and kidney failure from the use of anabolic steroids. And today I want to urge the audience never to try and to steer clear of any kind of performance enhancing steroid. The major problem that we have today is that these steroids are so accessible in the fitness industry and in all these shows that you see. Most everybody is using them, and it's common knowledge. And so another problem is that it's very tempting to get that dream body that you want without putting 100% of the work in, like dieting and working hard in the gym. You're cheating yourself, and you don't know all the consequences that come with it. According to inverse.com, quote, in the US alone, between 3 to 4 million people use anabolic steroids to increase muscle mass. And so by that stat, you can see how common it is in this country and how common it is in the whole world, specifically the fitness industry. And so before I start, I want to say yes, these steroids do boost muscle growth. They will provide you with quick results. But in the grand scheme of things, the consequences far outweigh these little benefits. There are serious health concerns that are linked to steroids, specifically these anabolic steroids. According to WebMD.com, steroids have effects such as severe acne, baldness, and other physical changes, end quote. And these are obviously the short-term effects, but physical effects that everybody cares about, right? Nobody wants to be bald if they have hair previously. And so more short-term effects include sleeping issues, mood swings, and overall fatigue. And the sad part is, even with these consequences, people are still hopping on steroids. They're still wanting to be part of that and wanting the benefits. And so knowing these, people are not stopping. And for those people, I urge them to listen to this next part. These long-term effects can be detrimental to people's health and can even lead to death in some cases. And these long-term effects are heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, and overall anger. You've heard of roid rage, right? It becomes a part of these people's lives. They just become angrier people. According to betterhealth.gov, quote, both men and women who take anabolic steroids can suffer heart attacks and blood pressure issues, unquote. And so I really want to spread awareness of this issue that plagues the fitness industry here, but also around the whole world. And so these consequences are major to your health and to the people you are trying to get to do this health, right? And in the name of getting a better physique, people are just hopping on this stuff, not knowing what it can actually do. And so yes, anabolic steroids are very popular. If you remember the stat I read, 3 to 4 million Americans are taking part in them. And people don't know the side effects, the short-term and long-term effects of it. And so also, I want to point out that, of course, you will see quick results from using these performance enhancing drugs, and you can't argue that because that's also proven. But the consequences and ultimately could be a death consequence is totally not worth hopping on. And so these serious health issues are why I urge you and anybody that you might think could possibly hop on these anabolic steroids to just steer clear of them